Welcome to a day in the life with the iPhone 15 Pro Max. Today we find ourselves in Osaka, Japan. Japan's always been on the bucket list for me, and this place is incredible. It really lives up to the hype. As usual, every morning here starts off with breakfast at the local Family Mart.
This is the regular sugar one. This is the no sugar added. Like a blowjob or what? So it's currently 10:48 a.m. and the iPhone 15 Pro Max is sitting at 96% battery life on a 4G network. We're making our way to Nara to check out some deer and to check out what's in the area. It's going to be a day trip.
While on the train, I use my phone casually to once again scroll through Instagram, post an update on Twitter, and to figure out if we're on the right train headed in the right direction. Eventually we arrived at Nara, but to get to our actual destination is quite the walk. Since we just had coffee for breakfast, we started to get hungry. My wife found this pasta place with some really good reviews, so we decided to head there first before going to Nara Park. The thing about Japan is it's quite literally impossible to find a good place to eat without long lineups. On our walk, I took this opportunity to put the iPhone 15 Pro Max's video and stabilization to the test. There's no doubt about it, this is the best video quality you can get from a smartphone. Apple even cleaned up the HDR this year, so now the skies even look a little bit more natural. Throughout my walk, I was switching back and forth between the main lens and the ultra-wide lens. And as you guys can see for yourself, the transition from one focal length to another is so smooth on this phone. Finding a place here to eat though is not so smooth.
Alright, so the pasta place is closed. Even though on Google Maps it says it's going to be closing at 2 o'clock. This was after an 18-minute walk. We found another Italian pasta cafe place, and we're heading there right now. Look how packed this place is. It's like this everywhere in Japan, especially in major cities like Tokyo, Kyoto, Osaka. You can't even walk without bumping into somebody left, right, and center. So the second place ended up being full. We didn't make any reservations, so if you guys come to Japan, make sure you do make reservations before you come in. And the hunt for a third place continues. Third place is also full. First place was closed, second place is full, third place is full.
Driving through the New York rain, roll down my window and let the rain in. You call me by my name, too late to turn home. We chase the night away. Come on, come on, come on, come away. Let's dance to whatever, something to remember. Come on, come on, come on, come away. Make me unravel, forget about the man.
So lunch at a restaurant for 3 people came up to 5,800 yen, which converts to 37.91 USD. That is incredibly cheap for a meal of this size for 3 people, and it's Italian food, so it's expensive. Back in Toronto, it'd be like $120, $100 easily. So Yeah, food here in Japan is actually relatively cheap. One of the key differences between the iPhone 15 Pro and the iPhone 15 Pro Max is the 5x telephoto lens. This lens is actually so useful while you're traveling. You can get some really good high quality shots from a pretty good distance. So right now I'm like all the way here. I'm able to get a shot all the way up here. That is insane.
Trying to get away from the heat, we made our way to a nearby museum to rest and go to the washroom. While I was waiting on my wife, I decided to open up Pokemon Go. It only seemed fitting to play Pokemon Go in the country of its origin, Japan. I haven't opened up this app in well over 2 years, but I still had it. I still knew how to spin the Pokeball, and I don't know any of the Pokemon I just caught. Anything past the original 150 and I have no clue. After checking out Nara Park and all the wild deer, we decided to go back to the hotel to freshen up and plan our next move.
Believe me, one more.
Back at the hotel, I did some more scrolling while waiting for everyone to shower. We're back in the hotel now. We're going to take a quick shower and then head over to a comic book store that closes at 10 o'clock to pick up a comic book written by Akira Toriyama. So this is the comic book that we're trying to get. A friend of mine actually asked for it. It's called Dragon Ball Goodbye, written by Akira Toriyama, of course. And it only seems fitting to buy this comic book and take it back to Canada because, well, Akira Toriyama was an absolute legend and he was a part of all of our childhood. So this is such a fitting ending to my trip in Japan.
Believe me, one more. Believe me.
Alright, so the guy that works here says it's out of stock, but my wife was able to find it in some other sections. So we're gonna actually go there and see if she actually found the right one. Alright, so my wife was able to find it. This is the one? Oh, Dragon Ball Goodbye. Is there a 36? That's a different one. So we have two over here. One is number 35, 42. This is the last one, I think, written by Akira Toriyama. This one says thank you, goodbye, and this one says goodbye. Just a fitting ending to the entire series. But I'm gonna get both. One for one of my friends and the other one for one of my other boys. Well, what is that?
Yeah, I saw this too. No, you want that.
How much is that one? Honestly, Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z was my entire childhood, and I grew up on these comics, so it's just crazy to be able to come to Japan and actually buy these comic books written by Akira Toriyama, the absolute GOAT. $9.68, which is like less than $10. Just look at all the steps we walked today. I burned 8,062 calories, 19,331 steps, and the day is not even over yet. Honestly, this entire trip has been really taxing because of all the walking. Look at that. Another day we walked 22,000 steps. Another day we walked 24,000 steps. Yesterday we walked 14,967 steps.
It was getting pretty late and we were getting hungry. My wife was able to find this ramen place in Dotonbori, so we made our way over there to a familiar surprise.
So this is the problem with Japan. Wherever you go that's even remotely good, the waiting times are just ridiculous. Like this is a halal ramen place, and look at all these people just waiting to be seated outside. It's mainly because the service here is just low in general, and the spots are just limited because they're very small restaurants. So this place closes at 9:30 and it's currently 8:57. So let's hope that we get a spot. What's plan B? And this is what the front-facing camera looks like in low lighting conditions. As you guys can see behind me, I am in Dotonbori, just a beautiful scenic view. Lots of boats that pass through, lots of restaurants on the water side. So yeah, this is what the low light looks like on the iPhone 15 Pro Max. Shooting at 4K, 24 FPS. Let me know what you guys think of the quality down in the comments below. I'm getting really hungry right now. I think the lineup for ramen is too much, so we're gonna probably go somewhere else. They probably won't take us in before 9:30. It's already like 9:10. But yeah, I'm all the way out here and capture shots like this of that boat right there. Look at that. A picture perfect shot from the 5x telephoto. I just love the 5x on this phone. I think the 5x on the S24 Ultra is slightly better, but man, you cannot deny that this phone has an amazing 5x telephoto. So we came to another chicken ramen place, and this is how you order ramen here in Japan. You basically choose what you want on this vending machine. You press it, you pay for it, and then they bring it to your table.
No, you gotta look here. Confusing.
Alright, so we ordered ramen at a different place, and now we gotta wait till people come out of the restaurant because everything here is just tight and jam-packed. So this is the ramen that we ordered, and it's like black. I don't know why it's black.
What makes it black?
They called it black soup. How's it?
Is that all good or
It's good?
Different. It's not bad.
It's not bad?
Not spicy. But it's very. The broth is actually really good.
Just wanna know what it tastes like. It's good?
Yeah.
Actually pretty good.
Yeah. It's
It's
the
different.
reason I hesitated because I couldn't process what I was tasting.
Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. The time is right now, 10:21 p.m. The iPhone 15 Pro Max is sitting at 19% battery health. It got me through an entire days of full usage. We used a lot of video, took a lot of pictures, navigation, all the good stuff. Played some Pokemon Go, you know, and yeah, the phone held up just fine on a 4G network, of course. I did use it a bit more than I normally would have if I was at home. I wouldn't have taken as many pictures or as many videos, but you know, when we're traveling, you know, I take pictures. Yeah, so yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Hope you guys enjoyed my video tour of Osaka, Japan. And of course, if you made it to the end of this video, drop a dolphin emoji down in the comments below so I know exactly who my true supporters are. I'm just gonna go back to the hotel room, take a shower, and call it a night. I'm exhausted. We walked well over 22,000 steps today. It's really hot. I'm wearing an essential hoodie. I don't know why I'm doing that. I made a video on a day in the life with the S24 Ultra in Kyoto, Japan. That's also up on the channel. I'll leave a link for you guys in the description below. As always, thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to flex with your tech. Finding a garbage in Japan is next to impossible, so I hold this around pretty much the entire day.